Wow, what a awesome game. Fix this quick. There we go. But yeah, what a great game to start out our group in the Leagues Cup. Club Puebla. I didn't know a lot about them going into the game. I wanted to give a shout out to their fans. They were there in numbers. You could tell that there was a lot in the stadium for a Sunday night. I mean, kudos to them for making the trip regardless of where they were. I mean, even if they're a local fan, great for Club Puebla. Yeah, so credit to their fans for making the trip out. But a great game from the Loons. We started off really aggressive. I mean, I think Club Puebla had a couple chances early on, but uh, we were just hitting them on the counter. Ray looked dangerous. Pookie had a couple good runs, one early on at least. But Bongi ends up scoring in the 25th minute off an awesome solo run where kind of loses the ball and then picks it back up after the defender kind of misses his tackle a little bit. But a great solo run from Bongi, who picks up the first goal of the game and just slots it in the bottom left corner. It was a great finish, absolute excellent finish from Bongi, who's had a great second season syndrome type season, and he's been excellent. Started a little bit slow, giving the ball away a couple times, but honestly, a stellar game from Bongi tonight. And then the game kind of got turned on its head a little bit with Boxy picking up a red card in the 30th minute. I think it's a little soft for me. The player makes the most of it. I think it wouldn't have been a red if Boxy doesn't close his fist, but he closes his fist, so I can understand the red card. For me, it's not, and I hope it gets appealed. I believe it can be appealed in Leagues Cup, but as of right now, he is suspended for the game on Thursday. It was violent conduct, so we'll see what happens. If it gets rescinded or extended for an extra game, who knows? We'll have to find that out throughout the week or what happens. I hope it gets rescinded, but go into the halftime 1-0, and I can understand why we got the yellow or the red, but very frustrating to be a goal up and to pick up a red card, knowing that their team's going to be a man up for the rest of the game. But we cruise into halftime 1-0 up with a couple chances on the counter, and I thought we were playing great on the counter. I thought we were absorbing great pressure while hitting Club Puebla on the attack. Bongi and Ray and Pookie were stretching, creating spaces, and looking extremely dangerous all night. And then Bongi picks up a great goal off an amazing assist from MNUFC to find Bongi on the back post when Pookie drug a couple players. He had a nice near post run that they thought that Ray was maybe going to make a cross in to find him, but then Ray just flips it up to the back post and Bongi's wide open. And I've kind of been saying this a lot this year, that someone needs to be making runs to the back post if we're getting guys in the box, because it seems a lot of the time that it's wide open for us, or we put a ball there and there's no one there. But so it's great that the ball landed perfectly to Bongi, and Bongi, nice top finish in the top right with his header. Great to see him get on the score sheet again with the assist from Manuel Reynoso, of course. And then shortly right after that, Pookie has a couple opportunities, both saved. And then Emmanuel Reynoso scores in the 59th minute from a great assist from Bongi, who stole the ball when Pookie misses the opportunity, brings it down, and Pookie tried chipping the goalie and it didn't quite work. The goalie kind of read it, and then instantly, literally right after, Ray does the same thing. And he falls for it this time, the goalie, and Ray slots away our third in the 59th minute. And Bongi with the assist, and those two were absolutely on fire tonight. Pookie missed a couple finishing opportunities. It's probably frustrating. He knows he probably should have had a goal or two, but regardless, the team's creating opportunities. He's going to get on the score sheet most of the time. But after that, we make a couple subs in the 61st minute. Coleman and Rosales come in to kind of clear things up. Club Puebla did score a goal that was called back due to the ball going out of bounds, which it clearly was. That went to VAR, as well as Boxall's red card. That did go to VAR as well. That was why it was called. And then in the 65th minute, Emmanuel also scores a beautiful free kick. And probably the best free kick an Argentinian maybe has ever scored in the League's Cup. Wink, wink, a little bit. But honestly, if you watch this game, you would have thought Manuel Reynoso was Lionel Messi. He was absolutely perfect. 10 out of 10 performance from Ray. And I've said it now, I'll say it again, and I'll say it in the future. Emmanuel Reynoso on his best day can be the best player in this league. I know Messi's here, and I'm a Messi fan. Messi is by far the best player to ever grace this game. But on his day, when things are clicking, Emmanuel Reynoso, like tonight, was unplayable. Like he was not going to stop him. So yeah, I mean, I'm obviously joking a little bit, but yeah, just an awesome game. Joking as in Lionel Messi has had a better career than Emmanuel Reynoso. So let's be serious. But us Minnesota fans can poke fun at the rest of the league a little bit with some of those things about the best number 10, best Argentinian. We're not delusional, but Ray is Ray, and he's going to do Ray things that, there's no coincidence that he scored the most or created the most chances in the league, regardless of the start of the season or when he started playing. He's created the most chances from the start of the season. He missed a whole month. So those numbers alone are incredible. And now that we have some players like Bongi's finding some scoring form, Pookie, even though he didn't score tonight, looks like he's itching to score every game. And Ray being a little bit more selfish, scoring a couple goals. You just love to see it. But an overall 3 points. We play Chicago Fire on Thursday, and we should be moving on in the group, hopefully in first place. But I thought from the beginning this group was ours for the taking. And it was just an overall great performance. And credit to the defense. They really shut down Club Puebla being a man down. Kervin Arriaga stepping up big, shifting back into the center back role after that red card from Boxy. But yeah, Leydon Mender and Ishmael Tajiri come on for Bongi and Ray. Overall, you couldn't ask for a better performance. You get the clean sheet. St. Clair made 2 or 3 absolutely insane saves, one in the first half, I remember, and one in the second half from outside the box. So overall, everyone did their part, even though Dane maybe wasn't as active all night. Everyone stepped up huge. So I'll get into player ratings and kind of wrap it up. Dane St. Clair, 8 out of 10 for me. Some huge saves. But yeah, not a whole lot to do. But when he did have to do something, played excellent. DJ Taylor, a 7 out of 10 for me. Excellent game from DJ. Boxy, I'm going to have to give a 2 out of 10. Not his day. Picked up a red, early red. So yeah. Dabasi, a 7 out of 10. Great game from Baki Dabasi. Zarek Valentine, a 7 out of 10. Zarek played well. Kervin Arriaga, I'm going to give a 7 out of 10. Played a couple different roles. Will Trapp, 5 out of 10. Not Will's best game, but did what he had to do. Does what Will does. Just a couple passes, misplaced and stuff, but Hassani Dotson, I'm going to give a 7 out of 10. Hassani played well. Emmanuel Reynoso, 10 out of 10 by man of the match. Bongi Halangwe, 10 out of 10. If I could pick 2 man of the matches, I would, but it's a toss-up. They both were excellent tonight. Timo Pukki, 4 out of 10. Should have really scored. I'm being a little harsh on him, but I think he'd say himself that he should have scored one of those chances tonight. Joseph Rosales, 6 out of 10. Good shift from Joseph. Ishmael Tashiri, 6 out of 10. Good shift from Ishmael. Brent Coleman, a 6 out of 10. Good shift from Brent. Didn't play the whole time, but Mender Garcia, 5 out of 10. Ran around, put some legs going for some runs. He was running his butt off. Didn't really get down the end of too much, Mender, but he always runs his heart out. So, yeah, 6 out of 10 for me. And, that will be it for me. I'll wrap it up. And yeah, as always, come on, you loons. Thanks for tuning in.